Hi Connor, Kate and Colin. Today is January 4th or 5th, 2024. I seem to have gotten a cold overnight. I'm just sad that, I never heard from many of my children over Christmas. That none of them care enough about their mother. Connor, Kate and Colin, none of them care enough about their mom to talk to their mother. Because that's what their father's wishes are. They don't see what their father is doing is destroying their hearts. They don't see it. I have no more money to fight. I have no more money for lawyers. I don't have any support system. All I have is my voice and my platforms that I'm using. You know what it does to a mother to be cut off from her children for 8 years? You know what the psychological results of that are? To not have that relationship, to not have that bond. I used to be able to kiss and hug my kids all the time. Connor, Caden and Colin. I try to teach them right from wrong. My ex, Paul Brian Baca, and his father, his mother, Samuel Baca, ex-police chief, Vera, Jennie, Shulte from a park above, or Rotary. They're evil people. I allowed them to be around my children. And all the time they were planning how to take them away. They were using their power, their resources, because they're millionaires, to take my kids from me. They don't teach my children any values. His father pays the phone bill so he can control if they talk to me or not. I pay child support for children that I can't see. I was supposed to see my children every Sunday from 12 to 6. And their father went and filed objections with his corrupt lawyer, Edmund Perea, and took all that away from me. I haven't been able to hug my kids or kiss my children. I've had no relationship with my kids. I haven't been able to talk to them, FaceTime them, encourage them, be there when they're hurt, find out what their hopes and dreams are. Just be like a mom. I haven't had any of that because my kids won't talk to me. I don't know who their teachers are. I don't know who their friends are. I don't know anything about my own kids anymore because all that was taken away. I was stripped of everything. I was treated like garbage by the New Mexico Family Court. By Donald, Klump and Armond, Carion, Deborah Ramirez, and Lamar. There was no guardian ad litem involved. The court clinic was never involved. They wouldn't let the children testify to any of the allegations that of abuse that he kept telling the court. So now my children are so brainwashed. They've been hearing negative, bad things about their mother for 8 years. They've been cut off all contact with their mom. And there's nothing I can do. No lawyer wants to help me. Nobody wants to get involved. There's no resources. Everyone tells you to go to legal aid or the state bar, which they know won't help. No lawyer will do anything for less than $5,000. They don't do anything. They just want you to keep giving them money like an unlimited ATM. So if they're rich and you don't have the same resources as they do, then who wins? The person with the most money. It's not who's the best for the children. They're denying my children a relationship with their mom because they choose to believe in narcissist. Because they have more money. I can't get anyone to help. I can't get a lawyer to help. I don't have any friends anymore. I can't get a job. Nobody wants to help. I've been going through this for 8 years. I keep writing letters. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see all the letters that I write to my children. I never hear anything back. I had my father die in October, and you think my kids reached out to me? No, because they're not allowed. The court order says my boys can reach out to me whenever they want. And Paul Brian Baca and his disgusting parents that live in Albuquerque. His father lives in Glenwood Hills. His name is Samuel Baca. He's an ex-police chief. He's been telling my children and poisoning their minds, telling them, I'm going to take away everything if you reach out to your mother. Even though the court order says my kids can reach out to me. My kids are too afraid because they've been brainwashed for 8 years. The New Mexico family court did nothing to protect them. Stephen Klump never protected my children. He puts all the kids in one category. He doesn't know what they look like. He's got no relationship with them. Yet he's making decisions about my children and other people's children. I don't know how many other people out there have gone through what I've gone through. I have been able to talk to my children for 8 years. This has been going on since 2016. But yet, prisoners in prison can have relationships with their kids, but I can't. Their father, Paul Brian Baca, told the court I was a heroin addict and that I was begging on Eubank with my heroin pimp, or whatever you want to call him. Everything was my word against theirs. They had a corrupt therapist, Jack Schooley, saying that he saw my children during COVID. While everybody else was social distancing, he's trying to maintain he saw my kids during COVID, and that each of my children told him that I abused them. And everything was my word against theirs. I don't have anyone to help me. I have no support system. Court clinic was never involved. There was no guardian ad litem involved. There was no neutral party. Everything was my word against theirs. And I was a emotional, psychological mess. And he used everything against me. One minute I was a mother, and the next minute I was nothing. He tried to make my life so horrible that I'd commit suicide, that I wouldn't be around anymore. So then my kids would never know the truth. And this has been going on for 8 years. He took away the house. I was kicked out in the street. I had to live in my car for 2.5 years. And then he tried to take the car from me. These people are evil. My children are not the same kids they once were. My kids were happy. I was able to hug my kids. I had that beautiful bond that a mom has with her kids. All that was taken away. No lawyer wants to get involved for less than $5,000. I don't have any more money anymore. The last time I had to pay his lawyer, I was told I was wasting the court's time, that I had no proof. Why does any mom have to go through what I've gone through? Why is there no support system? Why does the New Mexico family court, that's supposed to care about children and supposed to care about families, why did they care so little? Why was a guardian ad litem never involved? Why did he get everything and I get nothing? Because they choose to believe him, because his father is a police chief. And his mother is like a park above. They have a lot more power, a lot more influence, a lot more money than I do. I'm an outsider. So New Mexico family court is not going to help outsiders. Instead, they're going to deprive the children of a mother and take that relationship and that bond and destroy it. How many other families have they done this to? I have been fighting nonstop for my children since 2016. I can't get my kids to talk to me. Once, like before, my children would run to me and hug me. Now my kids run away from me. They go straight to him. I spend Christmases alone, Thanksgiving alone, birthdays alone, funerals alone. Because my kids, my 17-year-old, 15 and 14-year-old boys, teenage boys, want nothing to do with their mother. Because that's what they've been programmed to do for the last 8 years. I started a GoFundMe, but I haven't even gotten one penny. No one's ever supported me. If you can help, Anything is appreciated if you can help.